My name is Juan Calle and I'm the owner of Chicheria MX Kitchen. We decided to go with a Baja-inspired theme for the restaurant because Atlanta has a lot of Tex-Mex and Mexican cuisine is very diverse, and there's a beautiful side of it which is not really distributed to the community in Atlanta, which is that coastal area, that Baja Peninsula area. So yeah, our intention is literally when you walk in, it's not only the food, but it's all about storytelling. So from the food to the drinks to the design and the decor, we want you to feel like you're in Mexico. So when we were interviewing chefs and we were talking about who was going to be helming the kitchen, for us something that's very important is passion. If we have passion, that shows through the food and the drinks and the service. And for us, it's about storytelling. We're trying to tell a different side of Mexican food and Mexican culture. So we need somebody that understands it and appreciates it. He's Mexican American, and when you talk to him about Mexican food, his passion is, it comes through not only in his food, but also when he speaks about it.
I think just keeping the thing about like these traditional meals, like the dishes like the esquite and the Baja fish, is you don't want to mess around too much with it. You just want to execute it. It's very technique driven. You just want to have that on spot on. So the beer batter has to be perfect.
He has deep understanding in how to use seafood and integrate it into our menu. There is a lot of passion in Mexican food, and there's a lot of work that goes into making it delicious. So we make everything in-house, and that starts with our blue corn tortillas. We actually get blue corn and we bring it from Mexico. We have this huge grinder, so we actually grind the corn every single day, and it's made and it's pressed by hand every day. And so that's to show a side of Mexican food and the art of making it delicious. So what we want when our guests come in here is to taste new flavors, like taste some of our ceviches and our signature dish, which is the Baja Fish Taco, and just see something that's different from Tex-Mex and fall in love with it.
So we have our shrimp ceviche here already portioned out. Ceviches are very common in Baja, Mexico. If you're going to go to the beach, you're going to be hot, you're going to be sweaty, you're going to go into the water, you're going to have lots of fun, you're going to tire out. So you want something really light, something really that you can just eat and go and not get too heavy. So this is perfect for that. So this is going to be the shrimp ceviche. It's kind of a play on a shrimp cocktail in a sense. Super good. There's tomatoes in it. The radish cut perfectly. We have serranos that are going to go right into it too. So it's got some spice, it's got some freshness. There's some peppery notes from the radish. And then it gets finished off with our avocado oil here. A little squeeze of lime juice. Finished off with our cilantro. And then it goes with our house-made chips here. And this is going to be our ceviche right there. The Baja Fish Tacos are very traditional to that region. There was a group of surfers that would go out into the beach, and there was all these street vendors right at the beach, and this is something that was served a lot over there. And this is a technique that's part Japanese, part when the immigrants came from the wars, there we had a lot of the Japanese influence. They brought tempura and frying fish, and they taught the locals how to do that. And then it's evolved into this that we use beer batter, and we fry our fish in that.
Whenever we develop any item in the menu, we want to make sure that we're hitting on a lot of points. And part of it is the authenticity of the dish and making sure that there's Mexican culture and Mexican influence in it. So when we're talking about our black beans or our rice, which is in a lot of plates. We wanted to make sure that there were some ingredients that are used in Mexico. It takes a lot of trial and error to make sure that you perfect it, but as a team, we want to make sure that we're delivering the perfect dish to our guests. And something as basic as the black beans, it's something that impacts so many different dishes, and we have to make sure that we execute it all the time. A huge part in the identity of a Mexican restaurant is obviously their cocktail menu. And you know, whenever somebody's talking Mexican food, the first thing that comes to mind is margaritas, right? And so we have the opportunity to showcase all of the fruits of that region that are not being showcased in most Mexican restaurants. So you'll see seasonal margarita programs that has the fruits that are in season in that region. And that allows us to present different flavors to our guests. And we also do them in these cool little flights. So you can pick 4 different flavors. And you're seeing some of the fruits that a lot of our guests have never even tried before, and we put them in a margarita, and it just enhances that flavor. With all of our cocktails and with all of our wine program, we actually do wine dinners and cocktail dinners where we do like 4 to 5 course dinners, and we pair it with some really cool chefs as well. So that gives creativity to our entire management team to be able to come out with things that are off menu, and also just kind of taste the boundaries a little bit and see, you know, what is Atlanta really ready for.
The big takeaway from hopefully that you got from this is the fact that, you know, we're not really trying to be super high end, but we're also doing something way elevated, and we're really proud of it. We love our seafood inspired dishes. I think it's very special. We have oysters, we have everything. So you have a lot of stuff to experience outside of like Tex-Mex restaurants or something that hasn't been done, something that no one's really focusing on seafood and doing the Baja inspired dishes and doing all that stuff. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed and have, you know, come out and check us out.